Good evening, everyone. My name's Ayolah. I'm here tonight with InterFace Gambia and Ben TV. We're here for the I Am Not For Sale campaign. It's all about raising awareness of the back way and raising money for returnees coming from Libya. We're going to go inside and we're going to see some spoken word artists, some musicians who are putting their time and their skills to use to raise awareness of this worthy cause. We'll speak to also the organisers. Please join us for more. Good evening, everyone. So we're back at Under Solo with the I Am Not For Sale campaign.
Yes.
And joining me is S Rise, a reggae artist.
Yes, thank you very much for having me, InterFace Gambia.
You're welcome. So, can you tell me, S Rise, why are you here tonight?
I'm here to create more awareness about what's going on in Libya, and also to raise funds to help the returnees from Libya to have their life back.
Okay, very deep cause. Very deep cause there. So can I ask you a few questions about how did you get involved in this campaign?
How I got involved? On the 29th of November, me, Red from Red Entertainment, and Karosika from Afro Culture, we went outside the Libyan embassy.
Okay.
And unfortunately, only 200 people were there. And that really touched me when the news came out. That really touched me what's going on in Libya. So I thought I need to do something. And I asked them, what do you think about if we start a I'm Not For Sale challenge?
Okay.
They just embraced the idea straight away. From that, I've recorded a track. I did a video for it.
Today's fight is for freedom. I'm not for sale in my kingdom. My heart crying, believe me, hear my plea, set them free. Today's fight is for freedom. I'm not for sale in my kingdom. My heart crying, believe me, hear my plea, set them free. My voice is not enough, I need yours. You and me, let's help to set them free. Break the circle and break the chain. Until I die, I'll fight for what's right. When it suit them, they think about human right. Today the leaders choose much silence. The media keep insulting our intelligence. Tell them I'm not for sale for Christmas. Today's fight is for freedom. I'm not for sale in my kingdom. My heart crying, believe me, hear my plea, set them free. Today's fight is for freedom. I'm not for sale in my kingdom. My heart crying, believe me, hear my plea, set them free. We had enough, we need some justice. Hatred them a practice. Yeah.
On the back of that, I was invited for a show in Gambia in December, so straight after this event. And in Gambia, I had the chance with Red Entertainment, she's my manager, so we had the chance to speak to some of the returnees, and we got to understand really on a deeper level what's needed. Yes, going outside the embassy and do the protest is good, but what can we do to actually help our brothers and sisters to be self-sufficient and not having this idea about coming to Europe?
Okay.
So we decided alongside the song challenge to do some fundraising event to help the returnees to start training courses so they can get life skills to be sustainable.
Okay, so out of going and being, was it disappointed, am I right to say, with the turnout?
Yes.
For the march, you decided to think about what you could do to make a difference?
Yes.
And can I ask you about your link to the Gambia?
I don't have no link to the Gambia. My first link to the Gambia was I was invited for a show called Gambia Fest. So thank you to Gina and Promotion. I was booked for that show. And while I was there, I stayed there for a week. I managed to speak to some of our brothers and sisters who were enslaved in Libya. So yeah, I got to understand a little bit more their point of view, because we all thinking from here, but why would you do that journey? Why this, why that? Being judgmental, but when you get to speak to them, you understand.
Okay. Okay. And can you tell me more about your song challenge for those people at home that might be wondering, what is this song challenge?
Basically, I mean, for the past, I don't know how many years, we've seen, as an artist, I see all the time there is challenges. People will sing and there is a big challenge going on and all kind of challenges, and I just feel like, you know what, let's do a song challenge about I'm Not For Sale, so you can sing about that cause.
Is this challenge still going on?
It's still going on. We have the instrumental, we can send it to you if you're an artist, so you can express yourself and say what you want to say and how that's touching you if you feel concerned about what's going on, because it's still going on. Although we're not talking about it, it's not on the news anymore, but it's still going on as we speak.
Okay, so the challenge was put out.
Yes.
And has it been taken up by many people?
Not many people have got involved, but at the moment it's kind of picking up. We had a few artists from Gambia involved. We have artists from here as well involved, so it's kind of picking up now. As you know, music travels, and with music we can create awareness also. Alongside being on the ground here and doing that event and being part of that event, I think through music we can create awareness, because as we speak today, there is also people who still don't know that's going on at all. So yeah.
Okay, and you are going to be performing tonight?
I am going to be performing tonight, yes indeed.
And is your song going to be part of your performance? Okay.
Performance indeed.
So you hear that, folks, you may be able to hear a bit of S Rise's music, and also you can get involved in the challenge. Can you tell us how we can get involved in the challenge?
You can get in the challenge by contacting Red Entertainment or Afroculture, and they will send you the instrumental, and then from that you do what you're doing best, which is share with us your view and your side of how you're feeling about slavery in 2018, you know? Yeah.
Hey, thank you very much, S Rise.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. So, as you just heard, S Rise is using his skills, his talents to raise awareness of slavery, modern day slavery that's still going on at the moment. Thank you.
Thank you, InterFace Gambia. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you. You're welcome.
This song is simply called I Am Not For Sale.
No, 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 no.
Can you go even louder?
Yeah.
It's really simple, so if you learn it, just sing with me. Sing.
I am not for sale. No, no, I am not for sale. They cannot put a price on my head, and they can lock us down like some cows in the shed, and they can buy the color of my skin. They can try, but they just can't afford this melanin. They're coming for our people, but it won't end well. Hear me when I say that I am not for sale. I am not for sale.
Sing.
Said we are not for sale. I am not for sale. Sing no, 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 no. Hey, I said we're speaking out for the broken slave, not for sale.
Thank you so much.
welcome back, folks. I'm joined now with Dospa. Dos, can you tell us a little bit about your organisation and why you're here today?
Okay. Thank you for welcoming. Thank you for allowing me to have this interview with you guys today. My name is Dospa. I'm from an organisation called La Fraternité Guinéenne. In English, it's a Guinean fraternity. We were the first African community who basically decided to organize a demonstration against the atrocities that our brothers and sisters were going through, and they're still going through in Libya. So we decided that we can't just sit down, watch them suffering and not doing anything. So, and then we decided to do, to do a march.
A protest?
A protest, yes. Against, what was going on in Libya. Yeah.
So can you give us a little bit of background for those that don't know, that may be watching, what the background is and what's happening in Libya?
What's happening in Libya was, we had our brothers and sisters were enslaved, were used for ransoms, and were really badly treated, and some were killed, and some had their organs sold. So we decided really that we have to do something to make awareness of what has been going on in Libya. So, and one of the reasons this has been happening is because most of the youth have realized that they have no hope in Africa. So they decided to leave Africa to come to the West, not knowing the consequences that they will be going through in Libya, crossing the sea for the West. Yeah.
Okay, and then these are the things that are happening there.
Oh yeah, it's been happening. Even on, I think it was on Friday, I was reading in the newspaper that you had about 90 people have drawn in the sea, crossing again from Libya, to come to the West. So it's still happening, and hence why we really should, keep up with the momentum, keep up with the fights, because these guys have nobody else really to fight for them except us. So this is one of the reasons really we do what we're doing today.
Okay. Can you tell us about your partners, a couple of your partners that you're working with?
Oh yes, we work with an organization also called My Tribe. So basically we have a coalition with My Tribe. It's an organization also that is fighting against the similar thing. So instead of having a separate organization to fighting for the same cause, so we decided to have a coalition with My Tribe to basically fight for the same thing, to make awareness. Yes.
Okay, and going forward, so you've done your protest and now you've got this event happening today. What do you see your organisations, your coalition doing in the future?
Yeah, first of all, what is happening here today is a follow-up of what of the demonstrations that we did. So, which actually is a good thing, right? Because we can see that the momentum is still going on, and I'm really glad to be here today. And I should thank the Red Entertainment and Afro Culture for having this idea to help the returnees from Libya. So it's a fundraising to help the returnees from Libya, and which is good. And I believe that we should do more of this to really help the returnees. And our hope is to continue with the same thing. As we know, our brothers and sisters are still suffering in Libya, and in fact, a lot of them, especially women, are imprisoned in private houses and used for sexual purpose. They've been basically trade for sex, and then we want really to make sure that we don't give up and we keep up with the momentum to make sure really we fight for them until we make sure that they return to their respective countries. Yeah. Okay. So basically we have we're not giving up. We have to keep up with the fight.
Okay. And so with all this work that you're doing, how can people at home that may be watching get involved and support the work that you're doing?
Yeah, of course. This is where I personally like the social media, because what we're doing here today will be seen with a thousand people, which is good. With the globalization, and this will basically be one of the key of what we're doing today. For people will be watching what we're doing, and they will know that we're fighting for them. We're fighting for them, and yes, they definitely will be aware of what we're doing here today, and hopefully this will pass on the message to others to basically not do the same mistake like other did to cross Libya to come to Europe.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck with all the work that you're doing. We hope that it'll continue and that more people at home will be able to get involved and also join the cause as well.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for having us, and once again, we want to make sure people are aware of what is happening, so to find a solution of the issue, and we want more people involved. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll be back shortly with some more information on how you can get involved and more artists and organisers from this event. Join us soon.
Yaya Instant Services is here for you. We send money to the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Ghana and many more countries worldwide. Contact us today 020-8221-4538 or 079-309-57076.
There is a land not far away where the sea meets the shore on a golden beach, where the river flows through the forest in 1,000 creeks, a place where people smile and say hello. Welcome to the Gambia, the smiling coast of Africa.
When doing business, few things define you. Transparency, loyalty, reliability, customer satisfaction, and so on. Immediate Money has got all of these and beyond. From Senegal, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Dubai, China, India, Pakistan, Gambia, Mali, Guinea-Conakry, to anywhere you are in the world, receive Immediate Money.
Back to InterFace Gambia TV. Hashtag I am not for sale challenge concert going on. We have a big artist here who has just made an amazing performance. I'm going to let her introduce herself to you. InterFace Gambia TV, thank you so much for giving us this chance to talk.
Thank you for having me. I'm Sasha T. I'm a singer and songwriter from South London, and yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing me the stage to be able to fight for this amazing cause. I fully appreciate it, and I don't take it for granted at all.
It's more than a pleasure. Thank you so much for the amazing work you're doing for Gambians. I mean, your performance blew the crowd away. What really inspired you to get into this whole initiative and, trying to help back to Gambia, Africa?
One of the guys that went to Gambia and spoke to one of the Gambians and the people that are dealing with it, he invited me to come and sing, and before he did, he spoke to me about what was happening and what these people went through and what people are still going through, and I felt like I can't know about this and not do something about it, even if it's just singing or donating my money or giving my time to try and help somebody. So initially it was literally just him telling me to come and sing at the event, but so many doors were open for me to be able to help people and see whatever way I can support, however I can help. I'm willing to help. I just want to help change somebody's life, even if it's just one person. I want to help. Yeah,
that is so inspiring. And to everybody that's hearing this, if you are an African, I'm sure they are more than inspired. I was gonna just ask you another question, but I mean, looking at your chain, I just had to ask you, what's up with the chain that you've got on your neck? Is it symbolic of something? What does it mean? And can you talk to the viewers and listeners out there on Ben TV? What is it, the chain, all about?
Yeah, I specifically wore this chain to represent everyone who's been captured by a slave. The only chain we should be wearing around our neck is for jewelry purposes or for fashion purposes. No one should have a chain around their neck because they're a slave or they're being enslaved or to be controlled. I completely disagree. So by me wearing this chain, I'm standing up and I'm saying, listen, we are not for sale. We're buying the chains. We're not wearing them because we're being sold and bought off. So that's why I'm wearing the chain.
Respect to you, power to you. We really appreciate you. Any last word? What's your last message that you have for our listeners on Sky TV, on Ben TV, Interface Gambia TV? What's your last message?
I just want to say, listen, if you can help in any way, shape or form, do it. I'm going to be doing some stuff, so what I want you guys to do is follow me on Instagram at Sasha Official, which is SACHA Official. Follow me on Twitter, the same name, and Snapchat, so you can see what I'm doing. And if you want to jump in and join with me, then so be it. So yeah, make sure you follow me, and let's fight this fight together. Let's do it together and stay inspired.
Together we are stronger. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for it. Thank you, listeners at Interface Gambia TV, our viewers. We are back at the hashtag I Am Not For Sale concert, Phoenix the Ice Fire.
Much love, brother. Thank you for having me. Thank you, brother, man. I love your energy, man. I love what is happening.
It's a pleasure. I mean, you brought so much fire, Phoenix, to this concert. Who is Phoenix, and where can people get to find out more about you?
Well, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Spotify, and basically it's just one of those ones where it's like this whole event, like what it's about self-love, you know. It's about acknowledging self and showing love to that. It's about not neglecting and just speaking and acting from the heart, and if any action we have is not from that space, then we shouldn't do it. And it's really good to see people coming together and actually showing that they care about themselves, that they care about the injustice of people in general, because we need to be more humane. We need to be.
Indeed. Phoenix, my man Phoenix, you are half Gambian, half Nigerian and half Jamaican. Phoenix, come on. This is like a dream, isn't it? The African people, Caribbean people coming together, and you being part of this. How do you feel?
Isn't it? I feel like a miracle. I feel like I'm in God's grace. I'm a miracle, because it doesn't happen. But we need to get along. We need to get along, and that's a symbol of that. Do you know what I mean? Of us getting along, coming together, us not putting aside everything that holds us back, letting go of everything that doesn't serve us anymore, and just moving in a space where it's about divine love. Because when you're in a state of divine love, you get closer to God. You're not close to God if you're not in divine love. You know?
And you had an amazing performance. She was part of it.
Thank you.
You really brought some of that ice. June,
thank you.
Talk to the crowd down there. These are people from Interface Gambia, and you know what? Today we are just so appreciative of all the effort that you guys have put, all the practice, all the hard work. Tell them what it takes to put a performance like that together.
It's just been amazing and a great honor as well to be here and be performing for these reasons. And we've been working together for quite a while now, and we have a studio project that's going to come out as well. So
what's the name of the project? Go on, tell us.
Well, we got a single. We're not going to give that away, but the single that is coming out is called The Great Towers of Babylon. The Great Towers of Babylon, and that's just talking about the fight between the God and the devil, and the fight inside and the fight within society, and how we need to come together. So that's what is coming out. Me and June Birthstone. You know what I mean?
There you hear it. You've heard it. Phoenix and June Birthstone. This is gonna be something heavy coming out. So people, tune in. Thank you very much. Interface Gambia TV.
Alright then, can you hear me? Alright then. Listen. On your phantom God, make your take heed of the road where you check. Now, demons are lurking while Satan is working. We just take your soul and run. Listen me. On your phantom God, make your take heed of the road where you check. Let me tell you why. Demons are lurking while Satan is working. Just take your soul and run. Listen, blasphemy, they straight far from nature. Hailing the Queen's portrait of paper. For that they're willing to cut your brother's face up. Card out some piece and land some anchor. Crab bucket mentality tenacious. Red iron, they bad-minded neighbor. Some guys sell her underneath to gain it. Some missing roles and sexual favors. What I think with the judgment never face up. Should've known you can't lie to the creator. This up on a minor kind major. Karma, I'ma catch you sooner or later. To be poor is a crime and that's killing them. So for the money they act funny like Cat Williams. Them a ball or them lumps million, and if they ever get it, then them a 40 billion. On your phantom god, beg you take heed of the road where you track. We are now demons are lurking, where Satan is working. We just take your soul and run. Listen me, on your phantom god, beg you take heed of the road where you track. Let me tell you why demons are lurking, where Satan is working. Just take your soul and run.
Welcome back to InterFace Gambia TV. You're live at the Under Solo in Camden, and we have a special lyricist from London, Nate. Nate the lyricist.
Hello, hi everyone. Peace guys, peace family. Peace.
Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to talk to you. Nate, we just heard your spoken word, which blew the crowd away at the hashtag I am not for sale. Who is Nate? Where can people get more information about you? Where can people go and access some of your, some of the stuff that you come out with?
You can find me on Instagram at Nate the Lyricist. I'm a British-born, I would say, poetical activist, because I do try to express as many political views as I can through poetry. I think it's important that those in Gambia, those who are watching, know that we in London, we see and we hear what's happening, and we are very, 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 we are all connected. We are all from the same place, so we definitely feel where you guys are. So I think days like today and events like this are really empowering. They're really good to help us to give what money we have to go and support the causes, positive causes like this.
And this is definitely a positive cause. I mean, and your spoken word just blew the crowd away. I was one of those people who couldn't contain myself, and I had to shout, just a little rah out there. But if you can give our listeners, our viewers out there, just a sample of the spoken word from Nate the lyricist in London, just a little snippet, so people can get a taste, a sample.
Okay. It's like our people get no respect. Every day another boundary gets overstepped. Life's better in the UK, but don't forget, overseas they put blacks on the lower step. They won't accept you as part of the buy-in. Your pay makes them rich, so they laugh when you're crying. Every day you hear about kids starving and dying on the same piece of land where they're carving out diamonds. We just had a Caucasian Miss Africa. I couldn't make it up. She ain't even black, I'll be sincere, no offense to her character, but I believe that she's an illegitimate challenger. White girls are applauded for wearing Bantu knots. They can do what they want. Guess whose land we're on? The plans you've got revolve around the pound they owns, or think business and boycott and found your own.
Yeah, there you hear it, people. You need to make sure that you get with this Nate the lyricist right here, because this guy just blew this whole crowd away.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much, Nate.
Respect, man.
It's a pleasure, my man.
Yeah, man. Love to everyone on Gambia TV as well, yeah?
Yes,
respect, man.
Gambia TV?
Yeah, InterFace Gambia TV, respect.
Hashtag I'm not for sale. Thanks, man.
No problem, man. Thank you.
Now we're going to the thinkers, the people that actually look at the big picture, think about the philosophy and society and where we're going and how we can make this place a better place to live, wherever you're born, whatever you look like, however tall you are, what gender you are, things like that. So there are people that really are taking their minds, thinking, creating solutions, programs, initiatives to try and drive progress. The first speaker I have for you is a man who is one of the founding members of something called La Fraternité in Guinea. He's a community leader. He says he's a freedom fighter and a Pan-Africanist, believes in unity. He has created an organization that's focused in Guinea to try and reduce poverty, promote healthcare, also trying to empower people financially. Financial freedom is very, very important. He's driving financial micro system and microfinance projects so people can take money at lower cost and repay it, buy things, create shops, houses, whatever they need to do, and empower the community. And he literally is all about trying to improve human lives. So I'd like to introduce my Guinean brother. His name is Dos Ba. Where you at?
It doesn't worth it. to risk their lives on this journey. Because what we experience, yeah, it doesn't worth it. Tortures, you know, beatings, how you are treated inside the prison, you know, and the money you lost on this journey, and the time you waste on this journey.
I was sold there. We have them there. A lot of prisons there. Do you know how many of our brothers and sisters have been enslaved in Libya?
Hadn't been, I had someone who went there and told me everything involved. I will not take the journey. Yeah, because Gambia is nice also. You'll never know until you left this country.
There is a land not far away, where the sea meets the shore on a golden beach, where the river flows through the forest in 1,000 creeks, a place where people smile and say hello. Welcome to the Gambia. So go discover the smiling coast of Africa.
Yaye Instant Services is here for you. We send money to the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Ghana and many more countries worldwide. Contact us today 020-8221-4538 or 079-309-57076. Like or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. With Yaye Instant Services, you are guaranteed better rates, fast delivery and the very best service experience.
When doing business, few things define you. Transparency, loyalty, reliability, customer satisfaction, and so on. Immediate Money has got all of these and beyond. From Senegal, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Dubai, China, India, Pakistan, Gambia, Mali, Guinea-Conakry, to anywhere you are in the world, receive Immediate Money.
Basically, I want to thank you guys for being here today. Obviously, we have to keep the momentum going. We have to keep the momentum going. We were the first organization to basically thought of organizing, a demonstration against what has happening to our brothers and sisters in Libya. Actually, keep happening to them. So we thought that as a community we can't just sit down and not do anything. So I'm from La Fraternité Guinéenne, in English, Guinean Fraternity. It's an organization, it's a charitable organization. So yeah, when we decided to organize the event against atrocities has been happening in Libya. So we then decided to organize with other organizations, the like of SOAS, the like of Freema Tribe. So in fact today we decided to have a coalition with my tribe. Because we thought that there's no point having a separate organizations. We rather unite to have one force, one leading force, to look after our brothers and help our brothers. So we have a lady called Giselle. She's, for some reason, she couldn't make it today. I'm not sure she's here. She's coming later, but we have our brother Ayolah here. You can see the man is in scratches. But yet, this guy, has a passion. He's older than me. I'm, far away his younger brother, but his fight gave me courage to carry on. And having Giselle as a woman in the fight kept me carry on. And honestly speaking, I was amazed, of the energies, right? As my brother Michael said earlier, I really believe in that. Women, trust me, the best gift God has blessed us with. No, seriously, the best gift God has blessed us with. So seeing the women, standing to keep up with the fight, to keep up with momentum. So applause, Red Entertainment, Afro culture, So, you know, let's give a big applause to these ladies, please. So, you know, before I continue, I would like to my brother Ayolah to say something. So, yeah, I then carry on.
Thank you. Listen, it's a pleasure to be here and to see you all and all the great acts performing tonight. And you really put real passion and feeling into the real lives of people suffering daily as we speak. Every minute of the day. The other day we had 90 people dying in the sea in Mediterranean. This is real. This is not a joke. This is not something every day you wake up, it's going to be in your mind. I'm not saying go and start acting and fighting. No, this is about strategy. We need to think about strategy, how we do things, how we make our own businesses, how we support ourselves. We've been asleep for a millennia. I'm telling you, we've been asleep for a millennia. And we need to wake up. Wherever we are now on this earth, we need to wake up. And it means you wake up. I'm not saying hate everybody, but start loving yourself. Yeah. Start loving yourself as a black person. You see this brother here, he's my brother. That's what it is. So that's how I get very passionate about this. But listen, this is about that. And I'm really grateful to be here and all the great acts and everybody around here. It's a pleasure to see you all. And I thank you all for having me on the stage. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Basically, we had three types of migrants that trying to come through Libya. We had, you know, people that were oppressed religiously, who basically had the whole town wiped out because of the differences between Muslims and Christians. We had migrants who trying to flee because of you know, for economic reasons. We also had migrants for lack of opportunity reasons. So it's a bit of mixed. All that basically was you know, caused by unity. This is how I believe we should stick. We should stick together. So obviously, economic reason, lack of opportunities, and all that, because we have leaders who doesn't care, who already have the paycheck from international organization, the like of World Bank, IMF, you name it. They don't care about us. They're sitting there every month, every year, they have their paycheck. But we don't as a citizens. So we have a lot of people suffering. A lot of people suffering. I was reading the other day from Water Project for Africa, that over 40 billion hours African use to fetch water in 21st century. This hurts. It hurts. Since 1960 up to now, over $60 trillion has been stolen from Africa. Just do your research, you will see, right? So over 200 billion are taken from Africa every year. 60 billion of that is Dutch taxes from multinational corporations. So literally that can tell you definitely Africa is feeding the West. What can we do? What can we do? We need to unite. I believe in unity. And looking at my society, you know, looking at the black Africans, the black across the, the black around the world, we are lacking unity. Yes. We are lacking unity. Yes. You look at the Jewish, they're organized. They don't respect any black. You look at the Chinese, I'm not sure if you guys seen it, how they're treating our brothers in Nigeria, in China. Look at the Arabs, how they're treating our brothers, the Arabs, how they treat our brothers in Libya. So, this to tell you, even the one that are pretty much close to us in terms of skin, the Indians, no respect for us. So you should reflect
ourselves and say what's going on with us. Unity is the lack. We're lacking of a unity. So what can we do as a society to move on? Right? We need to invest in our society, in our communities. We need to invest in our communities. So we need to support our brothers and sisters' businesses because we need to grow. We need to grow economy within our community. If you see today people are crossing Libya to come to Europe, it's a it's a poverty, lack of economy, lack of finance. So in order for us to help them sustain, we need to be financially strong. So please, brothers and sisters, we need that unity. Let's unite because our politicians are already, we can really count on them. They have their paycheck. As a citizen, we need to stick together to make it happen for our brothers and sisters. So thanks for having us once again, and big up to Red Entertainment, to Afro culture, and look, this momentum, this was built up behind the momentum we set up, and we make sure we continue with the same momentum. And thanks for all of you, and appreciate it. Thanks for having us one more time.
We have a great individual here from the Caribbean.
Yes, well, I always say from Africa.
That's debatable.
But ended up in the Caribbean somehow, yes. So I'm from Africa.
What's your name and what actually make you so interested in the Gambia?
Well, my name is Madu Moyenda, which is a reclaimed African name, because when I was born in Jamaica, and if you're born at the time when I was born, in my days, you never knew much about Africa other than through the music. And we were sort of not encouraged to think Africa, because Africa to us was desolate, starving, war, everything. So you never say anything good about Africa. So we never really have Africa as part of that. But when the Rastafari movement and the music started to promote Africa, that's how we knew about Africa. When I came to the UK, that was when I suppose I started to understand the connection between me and Africa. So in '99, I took my first trip to Gambia, and I've never stopped going since.
Then, and that's how many decades? Almost 2 decades now.
Long time. Now, it would not be surprising to you if many people watching this know me, because I'm very well known in Gambia, right? Because I am one of these people who bring people to Gambia. I've been, like, I used to do 4 trips a year.
How many people you brought to Gambia so far?
It varies. If I count in total, it really should be cutting near to 5,000. Be honest, because we've been going and coming and doing trips. In 2008, we did an historic trip, me and Clive Smith, through Azitisti. We did a trip where we took over 200 young people to Gambia. So we've been going to Gambia. So I am no stranger to the Gambia, me personally. And in addition to the work I do, I also own a sound system, so I'm a music man. So Qualitex sound is my sound.
What kind of sound?
Reggae sound, man. We have a big sound system in Bristol, and I met Lamin Cham, people like Pisces. So I used to have Pisces staying with me. So me and One Tribe are very good friends, yeah? So the music again make me go Gambia. So I've been bringing artists, doing all sorts.
Before you go, what was your original name, finally?
Well, but the name my parents gave me was Noel. Right, but that doesn't tell people who I am.
Okay.
When you say Madu, people know you're African. So that make all a difference. So I actually got that name in the Gambia. So I chose that name.
Madu from the Gambia?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Jamaica, which one?
No, the Gambia. Madu, the African who was born in Jamaica, but now see Gambia as his home.
And how is, finally, last question, how do you see your unlearning journey? Is it almost towards the end, or where do you think you are now?
Your unlearning can never be the end. I have been unlearning and delivering what we call a course called History African Worldview. I actually teach in prisons and in schools and everywhere. So I've actually been doing this for a very long time, and you never stop learning, because Africa is such a rich historic place. We will never ever be able to fully learn about Africa. So the unlearning process is forever.
Forever.
Yes, ma'am.
There you have it.
Yeah, Nakusabasi. Yeah.
Super thanks.
I would just say, yo,
Yes.
big up.
We live here in Camden.
Yes, man.
On the solo.
Yes, man.
Yes, in London.
Big up.
Yeah, man.
Big up,
People,
everywhere.
Gambian people.
Yes, big up.
We represent it.
I also do a program on my radio show in Bristol, which is Gambia Update.
Gambia updates.
We do lots of stuff about Gambia and that.
And what's the name of the radio station?
Shima 98 in Bristol. The show is called African Men Chatting. So we do a program. Are you okay?
Listen up, Gambia.
All right, all right. Respect.
UK, London.
Yes.
Tune in.
Yeah, man. Respect.
When doing business, few things define you. Transparency, loyalty, reliability, customer satisfaction, and so on. Immediate Money has got all of these and beyond. From Senegal, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Dubai, China, India, Pakistan, Gambia, Mali, Guinea-Conakry, to anywhere you are in the world, receive Immediate
There
Money.
is a land not far away, where the sea meets the shore on a golden beach, where the river flows through the forest in 1,000 creeks, a place where people smile and say hello. Welcome to the Gambia, the smiling coast of Africa.
Yaye Instant Services is here for you. We send money to the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Ghana and many more countries worldwide. Contact us today 020-8221-4538 or 079-309-57076 or online www.yaye.co.uk.
The next singer-songwriter has a style called Future Soul, very eclectic, inspired by rock, jazz and R&B. He's been gigging in the underground London music scene for a while, and so just let me introduce the gentleman to my right. His name is JP Kazadi.
Right, guys, I'll be very, very quick because I've got strict instruction from the stage managers. I'm going to do 2 songs for you. The first one is called Human Skin. It talks about love and kindness, also highlight the issue that's going on right now. And the second song is called The Greatest, and I wrote that in honor of Muhammad Ali, but also in honor of humanity because we have something great to learn this, okay?
Fight for love, time to give, time to share. Look around, don't ignore what you see. Racism, hatred must end. People, wake up. People, rise up. People, stand up. People. And the walls killing injustice. Let's talk, get along, for share. Let's fill our world with love and kindness. Let's fill our world with love, kindness and more love. Fill your mind with 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 love.
Okay, so I'm joined with Red now from Red Entertainment. Can you tell me what this evening has meant to you?
So tonight we organize I'm Not For Sale fundraising event because it was really important to me. When I went to the manifestation in London back in November, and I saw the limited amount of people that came and support what we were doing in terms of getting our brother and sister outside of this situation in Libya, because they've been enslaved, and it really, really touched me to such a level that I thought, where are we? Where are we? How come we're not screaming? You know, stop that. You know, get the government to really act upon it and to put more effort and to raise the awareness. So a change I've made. So I was with Caro Sika from Afroculture and with S-Rise, and I thought, all right, let me use the resources that I have in order to make the difference. So we created I'm Not For Sale Song Challenge, and in that I thought, let's try to see if we can use music as a peaceful challenge to make change. Because sometimes people hear music a lot more than they hear in protest, or a lot more than they're in marches. So we started I'm Not For Sale Song Challenge, and from there we went to Gambia. And when we arrived in Gambia, we were fortunate to meet the Youth Union. We were fortunate to meet with the Youth Against Irregular Migration. We were fortunate to meet with MG Training Hairdresser. And with that, we were talking with some of the returnees from Libya, and they were really telling us their story. And I was asking them, what can I do to make a difference, and a difference that is sustainable and is significant? And they said, you know what we need is to want to stay in the Gambia. What we need is the mean to stay in the Gambia and to be financially independent and stable. So I thought, all right, if we try to offer training, but training that at the end of the training you become self-employed and you can open your own shop or become, you know, whatever you set up to be, they say, yes, that'd be really helpful, because if you give me £50, I will try to go back the back way. But if you're helping and supporting training, it's more likely that we stay in the Gambia. So we started that already. So we're supporting 7 returnees, and they started the training on the 5th of January 2018. And we're so pleased to say that 1 month down the line, they're still all going in the training. It's going very smoothly. So we're blessed.
Brilliant. So you saw a need, and your organisation, along with your partners, have been working towards creating some solutions to the problems.
Yes.
Okay, and how can everybody get involved in that?
So in order to get involved in I'm Not For Sale fundraising event, you can either, if you're a musician or an artist, tonight we got the spoken word artist as well, send me an email at redentlimiting@gmail.com, and I will send you the track of the challenge. So this is free. You can just play the track, sing your song, record yourself, send it to me, or post it on social media with the hashtag I'm Not For Sale Song Challenge, and we will pick it up. So just that, raising the awareness, this is free. I love that. I love music. I love that people can just come together and make their voice heard. We also selling t-shirt. I'm Not For Sale t-shirt. So that will be a raising fund for the event and to give back the money to the returnees. So the t-shirt are on sale for £15, and you can either pre-order, once again, send me an email at rentunlimited@gmail.com, or the website for I'm Not For Sale will be up in the next 2 weeks, so just watch out for that if you don't want to send an email and pre-order. You can also volunteer or sponsor for one of the youths, because you know there's always going to be training. And if you want to be a sponsor, you can sponsor for a year if you want to choose 6 months or whatever is suitable to your need. Once again, we're going to set up donate button on the website, so that will be up and running in the next 2 weeks.
Brilliant. So you've heard it from Red herself, and tell us your name, your actual name.
My name is Maimuna.
Maimuna. So we're with Maimuna from Red Ent, and she's succinctly concluded the event today and what it's about, raising awareness about the back way and also raising funds to help returnees to build a sustainable way to stay in the Gambia and to create some solutions for the issue of the back way and illegal migration. So we thank you for your efforts, and remember, you can always get involved. Just hashtag I am not for sale.
Or come to some of our events. So today we are in London. We are the 4th of February. On the 25th of March, we will be in Paris. It's all confirmed. I'm not for sale. We'll come to Paris 25th of March. We have in planned event in Manchester. We have in planned event in Marseille. We have in planned event in the Gambia workshop for me between the 20th and the 30th of April. I am definitely coming. I am not for sale is traveling.
Thank you once again. And this concludes our programme for tonight. Thank you for joining us. And remember, you can catch us on using the hashtag. And thank you again for joining us on InterFace Gambia TV and also Ben TV. Good night.